So I am sorry to announce to you that your pass to answer my experiences has been revoked today.
Butterflies winging it.
Hello, my butterflies. My name is Diane, and we are butterflies going through life dodging, healing, and transforming. We are butterflies going through life dodging, healing, and expanding. It is going to change every time. It is going to change most of the time. Today, I wanted to talk about what I've experienced as I am changing, I'm evolving, I am stumbling, I'm getting back up. A lot of us, through changes, I've noticed, will have to let go of people. We will have to let go of people we love so much, because that's part of changing. Me as a person, I am no longer able to hang out with certain people. I am no longer able to find myself in certain situations. I no longer want to associate myself to certain people. I no longer want to find myself in situations that may have been really normal for me in the past, right? I would like have that little routine of finding myself in different in the same space, sometimes at the same time, and sometimes it will be even, it will happen every single year. Experiences that were not pleasant to me, okay, things that I did not like, it will happen every year. I noticed that it will happen at the same period of the month, because I can go back to my stories. So this can help us open our eyes a little bit more, is that when we are still on the same path, we're going to experience a lot of the same things at the same time. It's crazy. Like when I go back to my snap and I'm seeing some stuff, I'm just like, this happened last year on the 11th of June, and it happened the year before on the 11th of June, and so I understand that there are a lot of experiences I no longer want to have, and I still have it at the exact same time. So I still see that there are changes that need to be made, and thankfully I'm aware, I'm conscious. It's not an easy thing to do. It's not an easy path, but I can work on a lot of things. It did not happen overnight. We did not become that person overnight. I became this person that had so many issues gradually. So it's going to take time for me to revert, to learn new things and experience what I want to experience. As we are changing, we are going to be forced to eliminate people out of our lives. It's just a fact. We're going to have to let go. And it is okay to let go. I'm here today to let you know that it is okay to let go. So I am sorry to announce to you that your pass to answer my experiences has been revoked today. You will no longer have access to me. It is over. We are no longer doing this. I am no longer having the bickering, the fighting with you. So I'm taking your pass back. This is it. No more. I'm done. I'm done. And being done does not mean that we stop loving those people. You don't have to stop loving them, but you understand that we each have our time. It's not meant, like I said about videos that I make about growth, they're not meant for everyone. You have to be on a certain path to even want to click or to even find those videos, okay? They're not available to everyone. It's not everyone that's gonna go search for certain videos. People will search for videos that they wanna maybe learn from, things that they wanna experience. There are many reasons, and not everybody is on the same path as you. But like I said, we're all similar. We share lots together. So we are meant to want a lot of the same things around the same time, but not all of us. It's not gonna happen to all of us. I will never stop saying this here. The only way to show up for other people as the best version of yourself is first showing up for you. You have to show up for yourself first. There's really no way around it. We're going to experience burnout. We're going to experience stress and pressure and whatever. So we need to show up for ourselves to be able to extend it to other people. We need to show up for us first. You need to value yourself to be able to value other people. You need to value your time to be able to value other people's time, okay? So it always starts with you. because you know how it feels, so you can understand how it feels for someone else. So you have got to take care of you. You have got to take care of yourself and understand that it is not selfish. It is never selfish to put you first. I had mentioned it here that while I was in the coma, I experienced unconditional love. I experienced love that I didn't think existed. I love that I probably wouldn't experience here. And while I was experiencing it, and even while when I got back, I couldn't understand how it was possible. Why me? Why do I didn't think I was deserving of this love. So I had to understand that I was so important. I had to understand that I am so precious, just like you are, to be okay with receiving it. All of us. It's not just a me thing, it is an all of us thing. We are all very important. We are very valuable. We are very precious. So we are extremely deserving, okay, of love. Felt like, no, I don't deserve this. Who am I to deserve this beautiful, beautiful thing? This priceless, priceless feeling. I was like, wow, so I'm deserving of this? So I'm deserving of this kind of love? What did I do? You don't have to do anything to receive love. As I said, always understand that you are very, very valuable. Do never think of yourself as unworthy of love. Do never, because you are definitely worthy of all kinds of loving ways. Although it took going through trauma for me to appreciate my value, I do not believe that. I mean, we all go through trauma. What I experienced was quite traumatic. I mean, I experienced abuse even while I was in and out of coma. So it was pretty traumatic. I still remember a lot of it, as I was in and out of consciousness. Every time I was coming back, I was being abused. So it took a really intense trauma, major trauma, in order for me to appreciate and understand how important, how beautiful I am inside and out, and that I actually radiate love, that I'm all love. I'm all love, and so are you. It's just about choosing to express it every day because it's in all of us. It's within all of us. If you do not yet know my story, please do not hesitate to go watch prior videos because it's a lot of information. So how I got here, if you want to know how I found myself in this position, if you want to know how I have experienced what I have experienced, and I have said before, I am very descriptive about the events that took place in my life and how I found myself here. And I will never keep stressing that we are eternal students. I mean, me personally, I know I'm an eternal student. So I'm constantly learning from everyone. I'm constantly learning from babies. I'm learning from older peoples. I'm learning from younger. So I'm in a constant state of learning. I never know enough. I am always, always learning. And I feel that we should always be in a state of learning. We should never think of ourselves as much better or so much better than the next person, or because of what we're seeing this poor homeless person walking on the street, we think that we are better, because we certainly are not. If you get to speak to that person, if you get to spend time with that person, you will be surprised how much knowledge you will acquire from this person. And as I was saying, you will not take everyone with you to your quest of knowledge, change, growth, whatever you want to call it, whatever you want to call it, you will not be able to take care of everyone because it's a very sensitive subject. It's a very sensitive path. It's about elevating, and it's a state of mind. It's a state of mind. So if you're constantly in that state of mind, it's gonna be hard to keep certain relationships. So you naturally let go. And even those people, they're not going to want you around. They're going to be like, ah, when she's around, she thinks that she's better than me, or when he's around, he thinks that he's this and that. When it's really not it. It's just because you have a different way of thinking. You do no longer align with certain experiences. You do no longer align with certain situations. And this will become very clear to you with time that you can no longer associate yourself to certain people. And you will become rooted, so rooted in your vision. There won't be any stopping you. There won't be, you're not going to doubt it. You're not going to doubt yourself. It will clear as light. It will be clear as water, okay? As clean water, if I can say it. It will be so clear, like nobody will be able to tell you, oh, this is red, when you know for a fact that it is white. Your core values might change, your passions might change. So people will probably be like, we do not recognize her, we do not recognize him, we do not want to have anything to do with this person. Who are you? It will just take a toll on some of your relationships. It will take a toll on some of your relationships for sure. And again, just because you cannot take them with you does not mean that you stop loving them. So it is okay. It just simply means that as of right now, I am doing what is right for me. I am doing what is making me feel whole. I am doing what is good for me. And it is okay. So it is important to understand that the people, in general, okay, the people you associate yourself with, that you're aware of it or not, are going to affect your experiences. So if you have a friend that hijacks cars and you want to spend a lot of time with him, you want to spend some time with him, you guys are in a car or whatever, you're driving around, whatever. I don't know, you're driving around with him. Don't be surprised to get pulled over by the police, and that will probably have nothing to do with you. But because you're hanging out with them and they have certain practices, you're going to be involved. However you want to look at it, if you're hanging out with somebody that does certain things, you will be involved in those. If you spend a lot of time with a certain group of people and they have practices that you may not understand, you may not believe in, understand that you are involving yourself. If you hang out with somebody who's about peace, harmony, love, it's like rubbing yourself to this person. So you will experience peace, love, harmony. You'll be somebody that's going to love on you, that's going to teach you new things, that's going to tell you what you want to hear. Like I have my aunt, actually, she loves everything about body parts, medicine. So when I'm with her, we talk about a lot of those things. She lights up and I love it too. So if I want to have those experiences where I talk about certain things, I can go and be with certain people. You know, you have this person in your life that's super dramatic, maybe that's super negative. When you're around them, you probably be partaking in some in some of those activities. So you have to understand that whomever you associate yourself with is going to push you, it's going to drive you. It could be in the right direction, it could be in the wrong direction. So be careful with whom you decide to be with. Choose them wisely, choose them carefully. I feel that getting to know myself is a path that I'm walking alone. But I've also realized that getting to know me means that I'm getting to know everyone else. I will see you next time for another very, very interesting video. Thank you, butterflies. See you next time. Goodbye.
Butterflies winging it.